about the journey you've had with your garden?
It started back in 2009. So what you're looking at there when we walk around is not an overnight success, right? It's an 11-year overnight success or more. And we found a group out here called Permaculture Sydney West. Makes it much easier when you work with other people.
How would you encourage people to get started if they're interested in growing something for the first time? What can they do to make it easier?
Doing it on your own is a little bit tougher, but totally doable still, depending on how much you want to start with. And we always say start small.
It's not as hard as people think once the routine's on. And she's very good with routine.
Greg, what about sharing with your neighbours? How has your garden enabled you to build relationships?
We made a point of growing out front a couple of years ago. So, because we were doing so much back here, no one would know, right? And when we were putting workshops on, we were going, we should be doing this for the people who live around us. Growing out there, tending the garden, people walking by, what's this? The ones who were keen asked questions. And they, would you want some basil? Would you like some comfrey? Do you want some of that fennel? Well, we got a lot of parsley. And so they would take some, and then we'd talk about the chickens, and someone would want to come and look.
And we also made a point of growing things out front that would be easily seen, like the lettuces are your classic, and that could be easily shared. So I'm out there and the garden's changing. I'm out there and someone will walk by and they'll stop. Would you like some lettuce for tonight? Here, take this.
I know recently you've started rearing some chickens and you've got some lovely chooks in the garden. How's that experience been?
Oh, wonderful, easy. I have to say, it's really easy. They basically look after themselves. They're fun to watch. They're great for your mental health. It's just a whole little world. And just
They're surprisingly fun. I'll go and sit with those chickens and, dare I say, talk to them and watch them scamper around. And it's just so, hello girls. Well, hopefully. There could
we're
be boys
hoping
in
they're
there.
girls. Oh, they've just...
So these are what, Vera?
They're
Almost 3?
Almost 3 weeks old.
Almost 3 weeks.
Started
really something
coming
about
in and out of
picking up
each
an egg
other's
that's
garden, and
warm.
they started
It's
growing some
fantastic.
things as...
So there'll be more later
Yes.
in the day.
Any other tips about getting started?
Pick things that are easy to grow. It's really important to feel successful at what you're doing. Grow something that's easy to grow and fast. Like kale is actually an easy thing to grow, and it's one of the things I'd recommend for people when they're starting because it's so productive and gives good results.
Copy nature. Find out what the plant wants. Give it that.
All the animal life, the bird life, the ground life, the lizards and such that we find have now come into the garden, and it's an ordinary sized urban block. So it's entirely achievable, and it's something that takes time. So start small and get going.